If you've covered South Asia long enough, you begin to recognize the pattern. Terror strikes India, civilians die, and suddenly Pakistan becomes the victim. Its generals thunder, its politicians beat their chests, its proxies and partners parrot the same old lines. And this time was no different. In fact, this time, the circus had more performers than usual. First up is Pakistan's Army Chief, General Asim Munir. On Thursday, he was in Jhelum with boots on the ground. The optics were classic. Choreographed war games and carefully curated photo ops, standing on military tanks. But that wasn't enough. Asim Munir needed some headlines, so he reached for the script. He said, and I'm quoting, "Any misadventure by India would be met with a notched-up response." These were his words. Basically, if India hits back, Pakistan hits harder. That's what he said. It's textbook bravado. And nothing new for Asim Munir. After all, he's the same man who called Kashmir Pakistan's jugular vein. So this is right up his alley. But Asim Munir seems to have tough competition from another man, and that is Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, the OG Nepo baby of Pakistani politics. At one point, he was the country's foreign minister, but now he cannot seem to make up his mind. Is Pakistan the villain or is Pakistan the victim? Bilawal Bhutto Zardari is confused. Look at his latest statements. First, Bilawal threatened India over the suspension of the Indus Waters Treaty. He said the Indus belongs to Pakistan. Either the Indus water will flow or it will be the blood of Indians.
भारत को कहना चाहूंगा कि सिंधु हमारा है और सिंधु हमारा रहेगा। या इस दरिया से हमारा पानी बहेगा या उनका खून बहेगा।
A few days later, Bhutto was beating the war drums again. Again, over the Indus Waters Treaty, he invoked the Indus Valley civilization. He painted himself as its heir. And he warned India against touching the rivers.
हम जंग नहीं चाहते, मगर वो सिंधु पे हमला करे तो उनको मालूम है कि या इस सिंधु से पानी बहेगा या खून बहेगा.
But then, in an interview today, he changed tack. Bilawal Bhutto Zardari was speaking to Sky News, and he admitted what Pakistan has long tried to bury: the country's long-time links to terrorists. Bilawal says Pakistan has suffered because of its own choices and that Pakistan needed reforms. Well, is it an honest statement? Maybe. But it also raises a question. Which Bilawal is the real one? Is it the one who wants reforms? Or is it the one who thinks that rivers and rhetoric will rewrite geography? And while Bilawal was changing his stance, there's one man who knows what he wants: Maulana Fazlur Rahman, the chief of Jamaat-e-Ulema-e-Islam. He had a surprisingly different take. First, he hit out at the Pakistan army for the tensions. Then he said, fight with India all you want, but do not open a second front with Afghanistan. Why? Because the nation won't support it. Well, he's not wrong technically. Pakistan is not equipped to handle one burning border, let alone two. So the cleric is asking Islamabad to not tempt fate. But not all his namesakes are of the same opinion. We're talking about General Fazlur Rahman. He is a retired Bangladeshi general. And he went rogue on Facebook. He suggested that if India ever attacks Pakistan, Bangladesh should occupy the northeast. India's northeast. He's saying Bangladesh should occupy it. He also floated the idea of forming a joint axis with China. Now, it's hard to tell what this is. Is it delusion, fantasy, or just plain madness? But it does tell us something about the whole situation. The poison Pakistan spreads is contagious. It is now poisoning the subcontinent. Also, just when you thought that things could not get worse, there was Gurpatwant Singh Pannu, part-time Khalistani, full-time viral video creator. Pannu too had a warning for India. If it attacked Pakistan, Punjab would be liberated. Now, let's pause here for a second. Pannu is cheering for Pakistan, the same Pakistan that forced thousands of Sikhs into exile during partition. Why is he speaking for them? You see, Pannu is Pakistan's favorite houseplant. They water him occasionally to make sure that he's always available to play the separatist card. And that is exactly what he's doing, making some noise. The problem here is that all these people mistake noise for power. This isn't just about one general or one politician, it's about a whole ecosystem. Pakistan is in a rot, and when states fail to fix themselves, they hunt for demons. India is the easiest one to conjure. At the end of the day, this show of power is just a performance. And Pakistan should know that sooner or later, even the biggest run and the best run circus runs out of applause.